Hello! A lot of you guys had ideas, suggestions, questions, requests following our first vlog. So here's another vlog about you and the stuff you say. So yeah, there was a comment that we were kind of long-winded in our vlog, and that's probably we're gonna cut these things a bit. We don't script these things in the future. Maybe we'll script these things because we would like to script these things, but that would take a lot of time, and then we would have less time doing what we're good at, which is making music. We're also very good at rambling, so the vlog format sort of speaks to us. Anyway, first and foremost, Bruno says that he loves us very much. We love you too, Bruno. We would love to come to Brazil, but, and this is probably gonna crop up a lot. We get a lot of requests for gigs.
In expensive places.
Yeah, in countries far, far away. And currently we can't ask for the amount of money that we would need to make that happen. Because the main reason is that traveling has become increasingly expensive. So often when we get a gig request somewhere like outside of the EU, we look at the price for the plane tickets, and it's like, no, it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna work. And I mean, obviously we don't want to, our manager doesn't want to, and we don't want to ask as promoters for ridiculous sums of money, because we know that currently our status in the musical business does not warrant that kind of money. Next one, could we do a Kim Wilde cover? We probably could do a Kim Wilde cover. We have a list. We started doing a cover list for a couple of years ago. I think it was Christmas.
Might have been.
Yeah, we were at your parents' place, and we were listening to awesome 80s music, and we were like, if we ever did covers, like, this is a song we could do a cover of. And then we started making a list, and it's a long list by now. We could definitely put Kim Wilde on there, because yeah, I'd be down with that. Now Stefan asks if we'll do a cover of Depeche Mode's Photographic, and the answer to that question is no. It's not on our list, but there are other Depeche Mode songs that are on that list. So will we do a Depeche Mode cover? Yes. If we ever
get around
to that cover list, we will do a Depeche Mode cover. There's a tricky legal situation with covers when you do covers in music. A lot of people think it's just record it and release it. It's really difficult. Whenever we say we want to do a cover to our record label, they go like, oh, that's gonna be a lot of work for us, because the people who did the song originally, or the people holding the rights to that song, actually have to sign off on the cover before you release it. Someone wanted to see us wash up.
Because teapots.
Because we have a lot of teapots. We have a dishwasher. So
we don't put the teapots in the dishwasher. Sacrilege.
Well, then I was just gonna try to, avoid moving away from us doing a housework video. But now you've ruined it. Now we are poised to doing the.
Maybe we'll just be like, these are teapots. This is the camera.
Yeah.
We don't have to wash them, do we? Can't we just be like, teapot collection?
Yes, the teapot tour. We could do that.
Yeah.
The next question was if we could do a slow ballad version of a song from the first Ashbury Heights album. And yes, we can. Yes, we can. Actually, all the songs on that album were originally written on a broken shit piano. So they're actually pretty much ballads already. Although you didn't know that. So yeah, we could totally do that. And in fact, this question had us so excited. We actually already did it. So we're gonna post that somewhere down the line. We're gonna post that. Actually, it was a lot harder to mix vocals and piano than I thought. That was actually pretty. I never done that before. Never mixed like an acoustic performance before. So that was a challenge. But we're gonna put that up eventually. Then some guy asked us to do kids music, and we're like, dude, you don't want your kids to listen to the kind of kids music that we'd make. Yeah, we would do something creepy, and it would be a spooky earworm, and your kid would not be happy. So yeah, no. So some of you asked about if we could record like the process of making a song, and we will absolutely do that. We just haven't figured out, because our studio is also our apartment, and we need to clean up and make it presentable.
And also maybe not ride in pajamas. Yes.
So we need to. We're gonna think about how we want to do that, but we are definitely going to do that. Now, Durswa36 says that our last album was really great, and that's great to hear. And he or she also encourages us to continue in that general direction, and yes, we will. And then someone asked us to make some spooky minimal wave, and that sounds good. I like spooky.
Spooky is good.
Spooky's good. And I don't mind minimalism, and all musical styles that end with the word wave usually appeal to me. So the thing is, I haven't heard any of this spooky minimal wave. So Valak Halfheart, please give us links, and we will listen, and maybe we will acquiesce. Woods wanted us to put the songs we do for the Skeleton Tree on Bandcamp. Now we can't do that. The reason we're doing Skeleton Tree is because we have a contract, we have a label, and they have exclusive rights to release our music. But we can do videos. We can do stuff like this, and we can do performances on YouTube, and that's okay. So that's the only way we're going to get stuff out there, unless it's on an album. And like I said, we're still releasing albums. And our next album, we are probably going to release everything that we do on this show too. We just don't know how or in what format yet.
Or if all of it will actually make it.
Yeah. So Ekno Sferatu very excitedly asked us to do a waltz.
Challenge accepted.
Yes, we will do a waltz. Mekno Sferatu, we are totally into doing some waltz. So a ballad with a duet, but the week after that, maybe it might be time for some waltzing. We'll see. Scum want to see our bookcase, and yes, we can totally do that. We can totally do that. We shall do a bookcase tour one of these days. Then there was also quite a few people who wanted us to do something harsher, something heavier, something more, whatever that entails. And I think that with the song, with the first song, A Body of Assumptions, which we're posting like right after this. I think we went about as harsh as we are likely to go, at least in the foreseeable future. I've always been a melodist above all. I have huge problems letting go of melodies and letting go of harmony in music, even though there are some really harsh and repetitive, like monotonous, heavy electronic music which I love, but I really can't do it. I can't make it myself, because when I try to make it, I always
sneak a melody.
Yeah, I always sneak a melody into it, and then you go, did you just sneak a melody into that? And I just blank out, and then I'm like, yes, I did. It's ruined now. Maybe we had fun with the last song, but it's gonna take a while before we feel like that again, probably. We usually make like one heavy song on albums. There's usually one heavy song on an Ashbury Heights album, and on the last album it was November Corrosion, which was the heavy one, and there's gonna be one of those on the upcoming album too, and that's probably the amount of harshness that we have living within us every year. Agony Max or Macmix would wish for our new songs to be rawer or harsher and less polished. Everything we do on this show is going to be a whole lot less polished, because usually we spend like 2 or 3 months mixing every song we do. On this show we put a hard limit. We don't spend more than a week on every song, so it's going to be everything's going to be a lot less polished. But raw or harsh, probably not. Like we said, probably not that often, because that's not really the kind of stuff that we listen to like in our personal lives, and it's not something that we feel that we're very good at. But this part of the goal with this show is to stretch ourselves, to do things to get out of our comfort zone and try stuff that we aren't really used to doing.
Like social media.
Yeah, like this.
Like videos.
So yeah, that's part of the reason for doing this too. Like new impressions, new challenges, new ways of looking at things. So yeah, keep the comments coming, YouTube. Share music with us. Share links with us. Show us what you like, and maybe it'll inspire us to do something. That's that for this time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later. Goodbye.